Do we do one more game, boys? I have an idea for a little bit of different content, boys. I wanna do this now. Actually, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Not Raid Shadow Legends, but Dota content, guys. Like Dota content. I said I would do something a little bit different. So Gamers Class. You guys know Gamers Class, right? They're like a company. They do like these guides. You know, Thompson and Notail and all these people have done Gamers Classes, where they and Nico Baby even. You know, remember like Think Like a Shark? That's where I
want to be like
from.
a shark.
So they gave me early access to Sumail's class. Sumail, the king himself. They gave me like a free membership and stuff. I thought we could watch it. I was gonna give an honest review, guys. Honest review of the thing. And it's gonna be pretty chill, you know? Sumail warned me though. Personally, he messaged me that he was really tired doing this. I mean, if in case he looks tired. He looks, oh, Sumail is smurfing. Oh, it's a replay, never mind. In case he looks tired, he had traveled a lot, so I wanted to give a heads up to that, guys. I'm gonna give a heads up to that. Either way, let's watch one of them. I have permission to watch this, by the way, so it's not like I don't have permission at all. What makes the king different, boys?
I don't know. I guess it's the.
That means wait, what the fuck? He's wearing his royal rings while playing. I didn't know that.
I don't know. I guess it's the. It is the way I play the game. I guess it's. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about it. Just the way I play.
You ever fall stressed out but nervous about competing? Is it bad to feel so?
I don't know, because I remember when I played my first big tournament, it was DSC. I remember I was shaking, and it could have been two signs. Maybe I am not comfortable enough, or maybe I'm just too excited to play. And since I ended up winning the tournament, it made me believe that it's nothing to do with nerves. It's just excitement of being able to compete. And
just win if you're nervous.
Ever since then, every time I'm on stage, I still have the same feeling. So it hasn't changed. So yeah, I kind of took it as a, I don't know, anti-choke mechanism, maybe.
That's kind of lucky though, I guess. I mean, it's not lucky, but you know, it's good for him to have that experience. I
don't think it has anything to do with my particular mindset. It's just how humans work. When you're 15, 16, you're not thinking about your future, or you're not thinking about having a stable income. But as you're growing older, these aspects start kicking in. You know, you start thinking about stuff like that.
I feel so sad watching this video. There's nothing sad about it.
It's gonna be in the future, because I don't expect to be good at the game forever.
Alright, let's switch to a class. I've done a lot of things that okay, let's try one of his classes, boys. We have free paid content. There are 15 videos, 3 hours of content. We're not gonna watch all of it, but we can watch one. Why are they not showing up? Let me F5 here. Stomp the lane. Maybe we should start with state of the mid lane. Or it's fucking, let's go stomping the lane. That's kind of the most vased class. Let's go. This is what he really...
Okay, so in this episode, I'm gonna explain how to maximize the lane, I guess, or try to win an even matchup,
just
or to get a lead.
That's how you do it, guys. You just smurf.
So,
oh, I paused.
Even though you shouldn't, maybe, I guess, or you can be content with going even, but you try to make it better for yourself. So in this lane, I'm playing Storm versus Kunkka. The guy is obviously not high rank.
He's playing Kunkka versus Storm.
But,
oh, okay, I get it.
So it's kind of easier already, but it's still. So in this game, I opted for heavy stats. I am going for double bracer instead of bottle, which is going to allow me to deny and
Pog.
Pretty much trade better, because if I have less HP and weaker stats, this Storm can actually out-trade me. So I'm just playing...
Sumail does never lose mid, actually, so...
I'm just playing to make sure that at level 3 I would be a problem for him to deal with. And since he got a deny on me, I felt pressure to deny this as well, which I did. Because if he gets 2, it's a bit more annoying. You can just press Q for every creep. So it was good.
It was good.
Other than that, yeah, I mean, biggest is...
I wish you told us why you high-fived.
I'm getting away without losing too much HP in the first couple of waves, which which enables my build. Let's say maybe I heavily opted for trading with him, and he gets a bottle and I have this bracer. It can look really bad. Oops. But since I'm playing kind of safe, I'm just playing for minute 2 to 3 timing. It's now this starts to benefit me a lot, and it is going to keep getting better because I won't have to use any region or anything of any sort or tango, and I think he ends up calling more consumables just to sustain the lane. Yeah, he gets a clarity and tango. That's like another 150 gone that I don't have to spend.
This was pre-bracer nerf.
This
though,
is something you can choose to do.
I think. Not sure if people do this.
It can be risky at the same time if you misplay it, because if you go for bracers and then you get out-traded, it can look really bad. So you just have to make up your mind on how you want to play it, and yeah, this is how you can even out, or not even out, but win.
How much is he winning? Let's say 27-4 to 19-3. Yeah, he's owning.
I guess.
Kinda.
I did end up dying because of Hoodwink. It actually ruined my game.
Omega lol.
So, yeah, I mean, also this. So there's a huge wave coming up in my tower. There's actually 5 melee creeps and archers, like almost. It's 1.5 creep. Why I bought back for it because I thought it was worth it. It's too much XP and gold, and my Mars also started teaming mid. So he's offlane Mars. I don't know why he was teaming mid. So his game is also ruined.
Wait, this stomp in the mid lane is not going so well, dude.
The thing is, Rubik also moved, but you know, I was trying to pressure him too much. Maybe it was a bad move, but I saw a kill and I went for it, and it was a bit risky. And because if this Hoodwink doesn't come, I kill the Storm and I get 6, and my game is super sped up. But unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, this 2 bracers allowed me to kind of beat Storm by a lot. Despite me buying back, I think our network is... I'm still higher than him because of the items I went for. So this is something you can do. Right, do it. I mean, I'm Kanka, right? So I'm just gonna farm, or because I'm looking for kills, but I probably didn't see any at the game, or I also didn't get the rune.
Looks like a pretty good,
but
decent
now I push
game.
this wave, I farm this, and I most likely go top because they're diving me, and I see, or diving my team, so I see a kill easier. And it's really easy for my hero to kill their heroes. So I go here, I take the stacks, I force Furion out, I chase him out a bit.
This is high level move.
Because my Rubik TP mid, or not TPD, ran mid.
Chasing out the carry, he knows he can't kill him, but he
me
chases
going
him.
back to mid is not the best idea right now for the game. And I'm zoning him out. I stop him from getting like 300 gold already just by doing this.
5 head.
So this is something, because this is something you need to actively think about it, because after this kill I could have decided to farm Ancients because my hero does it effectively, but it would have been a fine play either way, but it's not the best play, or I didn't feel in the moment it would have been the best play or the most pressure play, so I didn't do it. So yeah, there in Dota, especially as a mid, I feel like you would always have options, at least a few options to decide what you want to do, and in the moment you just need to... I don't know if you can watch and
what video says it's gamers
I guess
class.
to some extent, but for the most part you just need a better understanding of the game to make the best moves.
Just be better. Tidebringer on the first
and
wave.
This is like super broken level 1 ability. Does too much damage. Actually deals like 110 to a high armor hero, crazy. 5 armor. If it's lower armor, it's way worse. So my goal is to, and I know I'm not gonna put the archer in denying spot, so I'm not worried about hitting it. Usually, if let's say my creeps were hitting the archer, I would not have done it, or I would have angled it in a way that it doesn't hit the archer. But this is fine right now. So here, I want to use it off cooldown pretty much, and which kind of led me to getting my archer denied, but it's worth because of it's worth it in a way that I am dealing too much damage to Storm, so eventually it's gonna pay back. So yeah, even though my Archer got denied, it's not the worst.
The fuck is Archer?
And as you can see, I think every time I can get a CS at the same time hit it, I use it. Because it doesn't cost me any mana. And it's the only way I can beat him in lane. Like I would go even anyways, but this constant harass is the only way the Storm feels really bad. And calls for more regen, or maybe his supports need to TP mid to refill bottom.
Wink, help me.
It's like trying to win lanes that you aren't really supposed to win doesn't really boil down to one thing. It's a lot of small things that add up. Harassing is obviously one of the points, but at the same time you don't want to overdo it into putting yourself in a bad spot where you can't trade anymore, especially since you're playing melee versus range. And Storm can effectively kill Kunkka. Like, it's not like there are certain matchups where you can push the limit and still be fine with it.
I want to see another matchup.
But in this matchup, you don't want to overdo it too much, because you can cause yourself more harm than good doing that.
Puck versus DK.
Okay, so this matchup.
Oh, this is actually
I've seen this matchup a few times, and some players.
He's Jumpman.
Almost every time I've seen it, it's played differently. Some people go for stun, some go for Q, and some go for E. I decided to go for stun because Puck has low armor. He has 1 armor, so he actually tanks a lot from even creeps. Here you can see he loses too much HP. And then in this matchup, I am not really worried about pushing the lane at all, because I'm melee anyways. And it's easier for me to deny in his tower because of higher base damage. I pretty much have 68 damage versus his 56. And what I also did is I ended up, I went heavy on the stats because I know I would never need bottle in this lane to sustain myself, because Puck can't really harass me out of the lane. So I am actually allowed to make mistakes in this matchups. Like Puck can never make a bad trade, but I can make 10 and it wouldn't make any difference for me.
You got your DK right there.
I went stats heavy, and I know this is already strong, but once I get my double bracer timing, it's gonna be way better than Puck's timing, and that's when it's actually gonna be way worse for him. It's already looking pretty bad. He's like,
congrats, you can buy bracers.
HP. He's getting denied and stuff using mana for every CS pretty much. So my goal is to get bracers, and after that I'm just gonna look to hit him as much as I can. He's trying to avoid it because he's only using spells to get creeps, so I'm not getting as many hits, but that's my goal. Like I would even give up some creeps, you know. Like this one came back to me because of aggro, so I got it, but I would have given up this creep in order to get like just 2 more hits on him.
This
I
is
would
a pretty
feel
brutal
like it's gonna be better for me later on. Just giving up 1 melee creep. Also, it's easier to let go of melee creep. They don't give as much gold as Archer. Archer is really important to get. You want to make sure it's never denied pretty much, especially in a good matchup. So yeah, I got these 2 bracers, and now I'm just doing this. I can just sit in 4 creeps, and it doesn't do any harm to me. So here he feels really bad, even though he got both runes. He just gave him some high fives, you know, because why not? This is something. And in these kind of matchups, you are allowed to push your limits because there's no repercussions pretty much. The only time you can really mess up is if you dive his tower, and you get tower hit, because those actually hurt first few levels. But yeah, his move is to just sustain himself somehow by taking these runes and stuff, and he's getting it, but it's not really working out for him. He tries to make a good move, because if he decided to let the waves meet, I would have denied at least 2 creeps out of 4. So he tries to drag him, but
Sumail is smarter.
I notice what he's doing and I match it. and then I do what he did to me because he's
33 used to do this a lot mid. He just the bad matchup. He just pulls away the wave. He can even go behind your tier 1. It's super weird.
This wave back trying to deny, but now I have more creeps than his, so he's pretty much missing out this wave.
Yeah,
if I dragged it in the tower, he would not be pressured to do what he did. He would just be fine with it, and another wave push. But he sees me doing this, and he sees he's gonna lose 4 creeps fully, so he has to push it out. So this is more pressure on him to make the right move. And I'm about to hit 6. I don't even think I called my IO. He just understood the situation because N-teammate is fine top, or maybe he's not. But my IO doesn't really care about it. He sees this as the best move because I have siege creep, I'm 6, and Puck cannot do anything about it. Their supports don't have enough damage to kill me. Let's say they had some Grimstroke or Tiny with Puck. They could have killed me, but with those two, they cannot. Especially with Eye behind me, so we ended up hitting mid tower. Puck got the rune, 50-50, who cares? And
oh, I care, dude. I fucking care.
Now we are glyphing, this Bane comes in. I think he feeds, maybe? No, he has to go base.
That's the mindset
yeah.
of a mid laner, guys. That's what I don't have. 50-50, who cares? Dude, I lose every 50-50 and I start caring way too much and I tilt.
And this guy is useless for a bit just because my OTP allowed me to do this. And now this Puck feels pressured to do this move. And I mean, it's kind of a new play, to be honest. And he ends up dying.
Hold up.
So even though we don't get the tower, we
Winter Bear Mikey.
We force their post 5 back to base and we kill their Puck. And it's better than getting the tower. And then, you know, Io goes back to anti-mage and I'm just chilling mid. Now, my next timing is my ult again.
Versus Puck and calling the Puck a noob with the wisp tethering, you know, I love that. That's kind of, that's based.
I'm gonna chill until then, maybe try to get the rune. I get a rune here, DD here, and then I have Raindrop. I bought Raindrop just to make sure I don't die. If my supports can help me, I want to make sure I don't feed. And at the same time, I do want to pressure this tower. So I want to play super aggressive. And I get this DD and we take this tower. And after this happens, this game is pretty much, it's over for Radiant. Because they have no way to deal with us too. Like we can run into 4 heroes and be fine. And like right now, we are running into Dusa and there's nothing they can do. Even if they were here,
I'm just waiting for one of these gamers classes to show like me somewhere. I'm this Dusa. It could have been me.
Stop this from happening. So we go bottom from mid to Dusa to bottom. And get this tower. I get my blink soon.
People look really good when they play against me sometimes.
These waves, get my blink.
I'm good at that.
And after this, we just run around pretty much.
Sometimes.
Both of us. And we just look for kills. I think I try not to move back on the map too much after this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, farms couple of camps, don't see anything. Then we just play up in their face all the time. So even though our teammate is not having the best of games, he will be able to do whatever he wants pretty much because of how me and IO are moving on the map. And it's something you need to understand because in theory, there's these creeps, you know, that's more important than Bane kill that I could be farming, or even Necro could be farming, but we all understand that we are in a better spot. And this 4k lead can go up to 10k by doing this. And instead of doing this, maybe 4k goes up to 6k by farming more. But by farming aggressively, we can make it like twice as fast for us and twice as slow for them.
That's good tips, guys. Good tips. It's true.
So yeah, I go mid, we go smoke again. We see Puck. You get Dusa again. We see Dusa on the ops. Here. It's really important also, by the way, to always have ops on you. Can be anybody, can be a core. When you're making aggressive smokes, because that's the best time you can get it out without getting detected. And they will lead to you making more aggressive moves, because it's always better to have vision on them. So that's something also you can keep in mind.
I'm pretty bad at that, actually. I'm bad at buying orbs for myself.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. After this, the game is straightforward. Nothing special happens.
Conclusion: 3 tips. All right, let's look at it.
3 tips to conclude this topic. Number 1 is identifying the matchups and how much you can push it. Number 2 is itemize for the maximum pressure. And number 3 comes to it's whatever I'm going to talk about, pretty much it would always have one thing in common, is the to play with your supports.
Oh, okay.
It's easier. Dota is easier to when you work as units. It can be both supports or it can be one, depending on how much you need. So those three things I would say are the most important. I would say 80% of the time it's most efficient for your supports to move to you, and if they're not, you should call for them. But if they don't or they don't see an opening, then you should always aim or it should be a goal in order to somehow meet them somewhere, because it prevents you from getting ganked. It prevents them from roaming freely on the map and making the first move.
I'm getting insight versus Nigma.
It allows you to be more aggressive because there's somebody to protect you or to kill with you or to tank for you.
Alright, that's a solid video. Approaching matchups. So they have a bunch of videos here on Gamers Class.
So the way I see matchups is some of the matchups, I would say
F5.
If you're...
Not right now. Oh, there we go. It was the notification there. Yeah, they have a bunch of videos. I mean, I think it's like $9.99 or something, and you get to see a bunch of videos. There's a lot of different ones, not just Sumail. Hanskin. There's Keizulul, Thompson. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them.
Looks stressed AF.
I think, to be fair, I wanted to say that Sumail told me he had been traveling a lot. I remember the good old Thompson.
Means very much to me, and
the OG Thompson. Yeah, they got a lot. They got a lot.
You look so beautiful.
Gorgc class. You know, I'll be completely transparent with you guys. They did actually ask me to make a class years ago, right? But then I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that because people are just gonna make fun of me. So I didn't do it. Many years ago, I was asked. Nico baby, hi sharks. Ask me anything, and I'll have to know. Put it in the comments. 6 comments. What sharks did they help? Hi shark. Did we farm into a big shark or not yet? You can ask Nico baby anything right here. A good decision. I think that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Alright, that was pretty fun, right? Take it a little bit easy, watch a Sumail class. Learn a bit. How to lose at Gorgc. You know, I think I could probably do it, make it funny, you know? Like you could just like how to stream without and maximize mold, you know, for entertainment or something like that. I don't fucking know, dude. Here you go, you die fountain, so you take the biggest risk here, and the people will type lol W when you die, which is a really good emote to farm. I can do a gamers class. I can do it.